All right. So I'm here with Mike Jones. Mike, you do these things, you prepare a lot of questions basically to make me look smart, and I figure what I should probably do is just shut up and let you talk. What does tonight mean to you?
It means everything to me. It means a lot to my family. It means a lot to all the people that I coach with and the guys that played on the teams that I coached. It just means a lot. There's two other names on this building, and to have the Jones family name mentioned with the Loonies and with the Wootens, and DeMatha lore at least, that's just something special that I'm just honored.
And to think about that your floor is in Morgan's gym, and there's something really right about that, because certainly you've done a lot on your own, but it all started with Morgan.
Yeah, there's no way that I'm even standing here talking to you, no way that any of the things that have happened in my coaching career, and I could even say, most of what happened in my playing career don't happen if I didn't have the opportunity and the blessing to play for Coach Morgan. So I think it goes without saying that I owe everything to my years learning from him.
Mm-hmm. Now you're here at DeMatha, you get it rolling. You're really successful, obviously, with that. And I know your phone has rang many times about colleges trying to get you to go there. A couple of years ago, though, all of a sudden, you said yes. What changed, or what drew you there, and then how hard was that decision?
That's not even a fair question. So you got to remember a couple things. One was that was during COVID.
Right.
And the uncertainty of what COVID was and what high school athletics were going to be, and then what the basketball program at DeMatha was going to be allowed to do. We played a shortened season in 2021, 11 games, missed out on the opportunity to do a lot of things that season, and there were no guarantees what was going to happen going forward. And around that same time, I got the call from Mike Young, and for those of people listening that don't know Coach Young, he is a basketball genius. Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, the opportunity to learn from him, I did not think I could pass up. And then the way he approached me in terms of not looking at me as just a guy to recruit some guys in the D.C. area to bring them down to Blacksburg, but honestly, his investment in me as a coach and helping me learn as much as I can, it just changed the whole dynamic. Most of the coaches that had approached me before, literally, they may not have said it, but I felt like all they wanted me to do was to help them get some players. So it meant a lot to me the way Coach Young approached me. So it made the decision, as difficult as it was, it made it a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm. So you're down there, 2 great years. One of them's an ACC championship like that, which doesn't happen in Blacksburg a lot. Right?
It never happened before.
Right. But you're in Blacksburg. You didn't grow up in Blacksburg. No. How much easier was the decision when you got a chance to come back here?
To be honest with you, like people will be surprised. I loved Blacksburg. Mm-hmm. My wife loved it. It's obviously way different than the DMV, but no traffic, beautiful mountain air. What you could get a studio apartment for down here, you can get a 5-bedroom house down there. We had it pretty nice.
Any golf courses down there?
Lived on a golf course. Didn't get to play much golf, but lived on a golf course. Mm-hmm. And it truly, my 2 years there were special, and I cherished them. To come home and have the opportunity to come home, honestly, was a much easier decision. Mm-hmm. And I'm so happy to have the opportunity to come home. And, it's just everything in my life has been such a blessing. I thank God every night, every morning when I wake up. I am living truly a dream.
So you're at Maryland, and basically there's only 2 teams you're supposed to worry about. Maryland, how they can get better, and then your next opponent. Do you find yourself still taking a peek when Kansas is playing, when Villanova is playing, when all these the list goes on, and even some of your teammates, Kenny Blakeney over at Howard, Dwayne Sims at American University, to keep track of this? And you probably would want your boss to know this. Do you find yourself watching some of those games, or at least checking the box score and seeing how they're doing?
Absolutely. That's probably 30 minutes of my evening every evening to check and see what the guys are doing. Obviously at DeMatha, I was able to post on my social media how those guys are doing. I think some of the Terp fans are taking some type of way if I'm posting, Elijah Hawkins breaking an assist record at Minnesota, because we played Minnesota on January 7th. Hunter didn't come to Maryland, and if I post on how well he's doing, that's probably not going to go over well either. But I communicate with those guys like I always did, and I'm so proud of them. And yes, I'm going to keep watching and keep rooting for them, and they're rooting for me. And it's just nothing like coaching at your alma mater. Whether it be your high school alma mater, your college alma mater, it's nothing like it. And all those guys that leave here to go on and do great things, I could not be more proud of them, because we come from the same place.
And not only are they successful, they're handling their success well.
Absolutely.
Which is important.
Hunter gets into these things on the court and in social media and things like that, but he's the nicest guy.
He's so much better because you coached him in high school, and there was that growth there.
Yes.
And it doesn't happen overnight; it happens little by little.
But to be honest with you, Hunter is who he is. That's not changing. And honestly, he kind of revels in that villain persona that he has, and it helps him play better, to be honest with you. When we tried to kind of calm him down a little bit, he didn't play as well as he did when we just kind of let him be. Obviously, he's got a respect level for the game. He's got a respect level for his opponents. And, other than Maryland going to the Final Four, I'm rooting for all our guys to do the same thing.
So you had the complete DeMatha experience. You were a student. You were a player. You were a coach. You were a guidance counselor, admissions, classroom teacher. What is it about this place?
It's the people. It's the people. I think it's something that we've all adopted. We have great facilities here, by every stretch of the imagination.
We do now.
But it has nothing to do with the buildings. It has nothing to do with the technology. It has nothing to do with, the acres we're on or whatever. It has everything to do with the people, and that starts with our leadership here, all the way down to the people that keep the grounds. People are here dedicated to what DeMatha truly is, and it's a special place to be a part of. And again, I could not be more proud to be a small part of what DeMatha Catholic High School is. Just
to leave you on this, I got to say something snarky at the end. Remember, I was your JV coach.
Yes, sir.
None of this happens if I cut you.
Hey, you got that right, because I wouldn't have been here. But no, absolutely, Murph. I love you.
All right.
Love your family.
Fantastic.
Keep going.
Congratulations. Well
Yes,
deserved.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Mike.